Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showcasing the newest version for Synthar. It is the advanced version. They came out with a new menu and stuff, so I'm going to be reviewing it because my old video shows the old menu. But let's get right into it. So when you first open it, you'll get that little thing, that little error, and then you'll have all of your stuff right here. And then you want to go ahead and put in your license keys. So I got mine right here. And then yeah, after you do that, then you have the Triggerbot. You have Triggerbot control. You can turn it on, turn it off. This is the master switch. It turns everything and it enables everything. Then you have AI hitbot detection, humanize, always enabled, stop on key press, and right under it, it tells you everything that it does. So I would always keep this on. This is like really good. It's just like AI hitbox detection. It's really good. And then you can make it like human, like, so like whenever you're shooting, instead of it doing just how much of delay you have it right here, it'll just set it to like random, so it's like looks more human and natural. I don't personally use it, but you can if you want to, if you're just scared about getting banned. And then always enable, like it says, stay active without holding keys, so you don't have to hold your holding key, which is your trigger bot key. So this basically means to stop firing on any key press. So basically when you press WASD or spacebar or really any other key, it'll just not, like, the trigger bot will not work unless you're like not pressing any of those keys and if you're standing still. So yeah, and then you have the screen resolution. So basically it's just like what your screen resolution is. It should automatically set. If it doesn't, you can change it. If you have like stretch screen or anything, yeah, you can change it. And then you have the fire pattern. This basically is single, burst, or auto. You have these right here, the shooting methods. You don't really want to change any of these, just standard. Everything one is normal. If you have to change these, you can, but I personally don't. And then you have the hitbox rate length. So I believe this is like how far it detects it, pretty much. Like yeah, like how far out in distance it detects the hitboxes and stuff, or just the color or whatever. Yeah, so this is your holding key. So you want to make this the key that you're using your trigger bot with, and then your shooting key is the key that you want to put on in your settings. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Go to settings, you want to go to boost controls, and then you want to go to actions, and then wait, no, you don't want to go to actions, you want to go to equipment. Yeah, equipment. You want to go to fire, and you can change the key right here to whatever you want. It should be the left mouse button right next to it. Just press on that, change it to whatever you want. I can have mine as F or D or K, J, whatever. Usually they tell you to put that O. I just have mine at K. It doesn't really matter. And then yeah, so then you have your alternate fire. So you can do right mouse button. Just keep it as that. It's just everything is normal. So all you want to do is just pretty much that. And then once you have it as that, you want to put it right there. You want to put that key that you just made your shooting key. And basically what this does, as soon as like whenever you're holding the trigger bot, whenever it detects that color, it presses that key instead of pressing like your normal mouse button. And yeah, then you have your target color. You can change this by going to color picker, and you can go over here and you can adjust it to whatever you want. It has a the RGB color picker, so it's red, green, blue, just whatever you really want. And then you have the hex color input, and you can put your own like hex code if you know all the colors and stuff that you want. Then you just have your gradient picker, so you can just kind of, it's basically all this is just this up here. Move it down, it changes colors, push it over to red, and then yeah, and then you have like the quick presets, and it just basically just puts it automatically on like what color you want it. Like this, for example, this would be color of the Valorant enemies, and then if you use red or cyan or green, then yeah, you can just change it right there. And then yeah, so then you have your target colors. So basically this is what the color that it's going to be detected. The color picker basically just like whenever it sees this color, it'll just fire, and this is the same thing as well. But yeah, so then you have to usually have to keep it at purple, and then you have a color tolerance. You can change it to like how well it picks up that color. So and if there's things around the map that are like purple, it might detect it if you have a little too high. I usually keep mine at 80. There's also configs in the server. I'll put it in the link description so you can join it if you want to. And then you have the FOV width. You have the FOV height. So basically this is like how big the trigger bot is on your screen. You can't actually see it, but it's like literally, it's like pretty much in the middle. So it's just how it picks up. So if there's an enemy like going this direction, basically, and you have it a little too big, it might fire without actually just like being in the middle of your actual cursor in the game, but it does detect on here. So yeah, I'll show you inside of the shooting range. Anyways, you have the timing, so basically this is how fast the Triggerbot shoots. Like how fast, like when an enemy walks out and it picks up that color and it shoots and fires and stuff. So yeah, then you have your aim assist. This is again the master switch. It enables all of this, and then you have the strength, like how strong the magnet is. You can change this magnet to slowdown, tracking, precision, adaptive. I just keep on magnet. Yeah, so this basically just how strong the magnet is, how fast the magnet is, how smooth it is, and the response time. And then you have advanced configuration. You can do activation range, magnet strength. Yeah, it's basically the same thing as, well, this is basically the same thing up here. It's just if you want to turn it up a little more, I assume. And then yeah, so I have my config. This is my main config. This is all the settings right here if you want to copy these. I usually always use this. This is my favorite config to use. You want to enable this, and you might have to set your own key, which is completely normal, and then you have to turn both of these on. And then yeah, so I have this is all of my settings. If you want to copy these, I don't really mind if you copy them. You can even copy like the hex code and stuff. And that's really it. So I'm gonna go ahead and to hide the menu, you can press F4. It shows you at the top up here. Press F4 to hide the show the menu. And so then yeah, it'll hide it from your taskbar, hide it from everything. And then so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into the range, and I'm gonna show you how well this works. Alright, so now that I'm in the range, let me go ahead and turn the sound on. Whoops. There we go. So now that I'm in the range, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. I'm gonna put it at easy just so you can really see it. Might pick up the color a little too fast, but it does do that sometimes. But it's because they're bots, the little robots or whatever. In the actual game, it won't do that. I've tested it out. So I have so many clips and montages and stuff on my channel that you can check out. So yeah. Sometimes it doesn't really detect that well, but also the on the color on the top of their heads, it's the bot color. It's not like fully purple like normal enemies in game are, so it doesn't really detect it on bots that well. But when you're actually like in the real game, it's a lot better. I promise you. You can check out my channel, you can check out my videos and stuff, and it's actually a lot better. But yeah, this is basically it. It just does this. And then yeah, I'll put it on practice mode. Yeah, make sure I'm not moving. Yeah. Again, I'm not pressing the mouse or anything. I'm literally just slowly. And then I'll put it up here, I guess, to make it move around there a little. And yeah, if you do notice, like it's not shooting like the actual bot's head. Oh, whoops, go back a little bit. There we go. It's because this middle color isn't purple, so see, I'm holding the key right now, it's not detecting it. I'm detecting that outline, but in the actual game, it does not do that. It does not look like that. It did actually, like, their whole body is purple, so yeah, it'll get it way better on actual enemies. But yeah, that's basically it. If you want to get this, want to check this out, see pricing and stuff, I'll put all link in the description, and I'll put the Discord server link in the description too, so you can join it if you need help or anything, if you do buy. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.